Assalamu alaikum. I'm Ashley Pearson Khan with World Hijab Day. If you've been following World Hijab Day, the organization on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, everywhere for a few years, then you've probably seen my face. I've come on to talk a few times before and been a host for our World Hijab Day conferences, things like that. But I wanted to share a little bit about me personally and how I got involved with World Hijab Day organization. World Hijab Day for me started I started participating in 2017. I actually learned about World Hijab Day the night before it was happening. And little did I know it had been going on for a few years already. And I learned about it, I think, through Facebook. And um, so I got ready to participate as a Christian at the time. And I was really excited. And when I got up the next day, I put on a hijab. I had been practicing. And I was so nervous that when I went to leave my house, I actually hesitated. I hesitated at the door and I thought, I don't know how I'm going to be treated today. But the reason I was doing it was for the Muslim women who had been subjected to discrimination in the town that we were living in. So I was in college at the time and I wanted to do it in solidarity with them. And my interest in World Hijab Day just continued. So I decided I wanted to be an ambassador. And at the time, I assumed that most World Hijab Day ambassadors were non Muslims. I was totally wrong. I was actually the first non Muslim ambassador. And so from then on, I started participating. So this was 2017, like I said. By 2019, I had moved and I had only been to World Hijab Day events on college campuses. So I said, you know what? I want to take this outside of a college campus where I can reach a broader community. Like, obviously, a lot of students, they had heard about World Hijab Day, they had Muslim friends. And I said, you know what? I want to invite people who maybe have a Muslim neighbor, have never talked to them, or maybe even never met a Muslim. So I said, this is what I want to do. And some women from the local mosque heard about it from a college student and they wanted to meet me. So I met up with them at a masjid. I had never been to a masjid before. And it was a really good experience, alhamdulillah. And I became friends with this group of women. So they would go around on World Hijab Day to different churches. It was actually, I think, a few days before World Hijab Day because they couldn't go to a bunch of churches all in one day. So about 3 to 4 days before February 1st, they said, hey, we're going to go to some churches. We take scarves and we show the women how we wear them. Do you want to go with us? And I was like, of course. So I did that. And then on February 1st, they helped me host an event where I talked about World Hijab Day. I talked about the hijab, meaning behind it. And at this time, I was still not Muslim. I wasn't even thinking about being Muslim. I just wanted to learn as much as I could to be a better advocate for these women. So I told them after World Hijab Day, I wanted to see them during Ramadan. I knew Ramadan was a special time, but honestly, I didn't know anything about it. So if you don't know, World Hijab Day organization doesn't just do one day a year. Here's World Hijab Day, one and done, okay? World Hijab Day organization is constantly working on initiatives and events, and we have multiple things going on throughout the year. And one of those things is the 30-day hijab challenge during Ramadan. And back then in 2019, I had yet to take that 30-day hijab challenge because I was really nervous I'd put it on and then I wouldn't be able to make it through the whole 30 days. And that's what I really wanted. I'm the kind of person that once I start something, I really want to finish it. Otherwise, I feel like, oh, I failed. Oh, I didn't do it. But that's just my own mentality, right? I think even if you can wear it for one day, that's huge, right? Or if you can take it to 5 days or 10 days, that's also really huge. But for me, I really wanted to go all 30 days. So I let work know, hey, I'm going to be participating in this. I'm going to go visit my friends at the masjid. And so I decided that since I was going to be wearing the hijab, going to the masjid, I might as well get the full Ramadan experience and fast. So that was my first experience fasting. I fasted all 30 days, wore the hijab. I went to the masjid almost every single night during Ramadan. There were only like a couple nights I missed because of work. And it was such an amazing experience, alhamdulillah. So I think within that first week, I could tell something was changing. And I was like, no, no, I can't be Muslim. And then by the second week, that feeling was growing. I asked one of my friends to teach me how to pray. And then slowly but surely, I was like, this feeling is getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can fight it. And then on the last night of Ramadan 2019, that was June 3rd, I took my Shahada. And looking back, um, some people saw that journey as like a 1 month long journey to taking Shahada and accepting Islam. But when I think about it, it was really kind of a 3 year journey that began with meeting a Muslim friend and then wanting to stand in solidarity with her and finding World Hijab Day. So World Hijab Day has been such a huge part of my life and an integral part of me becoming Muslim. And so after I became Muslim, I continued to work with World Hijab Day. So I just don't think I'd be where I am today without it. So World Hijab Day to me is so important. Oh, it makes me all emotional. And so I just think about the impact that World Hijab Day has not only in the US or North America, but across the globe. This is a global organization, a global movement. So the reason I wanted to share my story is because I also want to talk about how we can help other women today. Like I said, World Hijab Day organization doesn't just do something one day a year. There's multiple things. So we do have the hijab challenge during Ramadan. There's also a fasting challenge for the non-Muslims. You know, whether they fast with us for one day or they fast with us the whole time. They can choose and then they tell us what that experience was like. Our founder also created Muslim History Month in May, which is an amazing, amazing initiative. So you have to read up on that on our website too. Check that out. There's just so many things. So we are World Hijab Day organization. We are a non-for-profit, right? We are a registered organization, 503c. And so we do rely on donations to continue doing what we do, to do this initiative. So we do rely on donations. And so this year we have teamed up with LaunchGood, and we actually have an active link right now for donations. So I think a lot of people question, like, where do these donations go? What do these donations do? Why should I donate? And our donations, the donations that you provide to us, help create promotional materials to be used during World Hijab Day events. It helps us actually reach a broader digital audience, boost our social media, because, as Muslims, a lot of times our stuff gets bogged down on the internet. We can't have a broader reach because that's how the algorithm is, unfortunately. That's something we have to constantly be aware of. So that can help us boost our materials as well. We can host educational conferences. We're constantly, fighting that narrative that hijab is oppressive and things like that. We're constantly having to speak up about these things because they're always there across the globe. We've had to speak up for our sisters in India when they were told, oh, you can't wear hijab when you go to school. So that is something we're constantly doing, right? We also need help, with the running cost of our website, which reaches over 100,000 people on a monthly basis. That's a lot of people. So these donations help us continue our work, but also grow it, right? Like, we always want to grow. And our global reach is more than 150 countries. We are able to reach that many. And World Hijab Day itself has been recognized in New York, Michigan State, Oklahoma, parts of Florida, Newark, New Jersey, and even the House of Representatives in Philippines recognizes World Hijab Day. So if we want to keep that momentum going, we do rely on people like you who are watching this today. So make sure that you are following us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. We're on LinkedIn, YouTube, we have TikTok, everything. And right now we have our LaunchGood campaign, and you can see that at launchgood.com/WHD24. So World Hijab Day 24. And there's different giving levels to select. So for example, there's a $10 USD World Hijab Day supporter. That helps reach 2,000 people. For just $10, we can reach 2,000 people. If you donate 25 USD, for example, that's 5,000 people. And it just goes up from there, 50 USD, 100 USD. And so you can check that out. The link will be in our Instagram bio. It's already there. It'll be in the captions for Facebook, YouTube, and everything. So it'll be easy to click on. And all of the donations are tax deductible as well. So that's also kind of a perk for you as well. But I want you to think, when you're donating, how many people you have the potential to help. We're reaching people who maybe are already Muslim but who are struggling, and this is a source of like an iman boost. They have hope when they see people who are striving to help others, right? Especially of like your own faith. But then you also might reach non-Muslims and change their mind about the hijab, about Islam. So imagine the reward you would get with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for that. So I hope that you will also participate in this World Hijab Day. You can do so many different things with us. We'll be live on February 1st. That is Thursday. We're just days away from the World Hijab Day, the big event. We'll be live from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you can't make it, we, of course, will leave all of the interviews up on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, so you can watch them later. But we hope to see you on World Hijab Day. And we ask that you please consider making a donation, whether it be sadaqah, your zakat, to World Hijab Day. Like I said, that link, it is through LaunchGood. So launchgood.com/WHD24. And I just want to let you know, our goal is $5,000. And if we reach this goal, they're going to match another $5,000. So you're helping do all these things like help us get our promotional materials out, boost our website, boost Instagram posts, Facebook posts, so we can reach a broader audience, so we can grow our audience, so we can do more events and things like that. And I'm really excited. So if you can do that and help us reach that 5,000, you're going to help us get another 5,000. So imagine how many more people we can reach. So we can't do this without you. We hope to see you on World Hijab Day. Assalamu alaikum.